Hello everyone. I just want to talk about the topic that is currently trending. Is the Senegal being stripped of their championship and Morocco being awarded the championship. So, for those of you who really know what happened, it was I think at the Nations Cup, Africa Cup of Nations, where at the finals Senegal left the pitch because they were protesting the ref's decision to give Morocco a penalty. And they left the field for about 17 minutes. And the rule says if you leave the court without the permission of the ref, you are to forfeit the game for about, I think, 3-0 to the other side. But eventually, they came back to the field, the ref didn't make the decision, and the game went on. And then Senegal won the game. And eventually, fine was being handed over to both sides, and they refused to make a decision on whether or not Senegal should forfeit the trophy. But now, finally, the CAF has now made a decision because Morocco had protests and made appeals to the appeals court or whatever court they made appeals to get it revoked. So they finally came out with a judgment just a few days ago, I think Friday, to strip Senegal of their championship and give it back to Morocco. My opinion about it is that this has been waiting to happen. I don't know why they took so long to do it. I think CAF should have done this in a week after the tournament. They refused to do it, and that is why I blame them for that. But in terms of the final decision, they actually made the right decision, because this would deter anyone from making a mockery of the game. Senegal made a mockery of the game. Yes, I'm not supporting Morocco for their own behavior, but they got fined for their behavior because their behavior was not written in the rules for them to forfeit the game. But what Senegal did, it was written on the rules that if you do that, you're going to forfeit the game. They knew that and they did it. So justice came slowly, but finally came through. So I'm very happy with the CAF. CAF have set the precedents for other, like FIFA or other soccer bodies, to implement the rules that is laid down on the books. Ref is not the final arbitration of the court, because some of these refs are basically incompetent. Should the ref had made the rules to actually get the game ended and awarded the championship to Morocco, yes, but I wouldn't have appreciated it, because I liked the way the game ended, that the ref continued to play, and we had to watch a dramatic end. But at the end, the court or the governing body should apply the rules accordingly after the game has ended. Same thing with this Nigeria and DR Congo. If it's true that DR Congo used players that they were not supposed to use for the tournament, they should be awarded the same thing. But the issue that you guys keep coming about, the refs make the final decision. No, the refs are be shown to be very incompetent. So there should be a governing body that goes over the ruling, but goes over the rules of the game and apply it after the game has ended. A lot of things done diligently without being biased and prejudiced to anybody. It's fine. This is not 1980 where Maradona had a score with his hand and the ref said it's a goal, and it goes on. This is not 1980. This is 2026. It's a new age. We have videos to watch the game, VAR to watch the game, to make sure that the game is played on a fair and square level. Okay, so please stop telling me that the ref has the final decision, the ref continue the game, so forth. That's BS. There's rules that is implemented for everybody to follow on the court. If nobody follows it, then what's the point of playing the soccer game if nobody wants to follow the rules of the game because the refs don't want to follow the rules? We know refs are incompetent. We know refs can be biased. So therefore, there should be a ruling body that will offset or overrule the refs when the refs make the wrong decisions. That's simple as that, okay? So Senegal got what they deserve, so they shouldn't cry about it, okay? Because if they wanted to win, they could have stayed on the pitch and played the game to the end. They cannot be rewarded for breaching the contract or breaching the rules of the game, okay? That's my opinion. Take care, guys. Peace.